second question I'm going to answer is where I got the idea for my novel, Love and Treasure. I'm almost embarrassed to answer this question because the answer is so completely ridiculous. But this magical source of inspiration for Love and Treasure, Google. This is what happened. I knew I wanted to write a novel that touched in some way on the Holocaust. I knew I wanted to write a novel that had something to do with visual art because I always like to learn something new whenever I write a book, and I knew nothing about visual art when I started, and I thought this might be a great opportunity to learn something. And so what I did is I put the word Holocaust into Google. I put the word art into Google. And then the final search term was the word Hungary. Now, why Hungary? No, I don't have a family connection to Hungary. It's not a place. It's a place I visited, but not a place I was extraordinarily drawn to before this book. The reason that I put Hungary as the third term in that search was because one of my best friends was named ambassador to Hungary, and I really wanted to visit her and deduct the trip from my taxes as a business expense. Yeah. Tax avoidance and Google, the magical sources of inspiration for Love and Treasure. Anyway, I put those three words, Hungary, Holocaust, and art, into Google, and I got back this incredible story, the story of the Hungarian gold train. The Hungarian gold train was a train full of all of the property of the Jews of Hungary, property that had been confiscated and stolen by the Hungarian fascists and by Eichmann and his Nazis, SS. And this property was loaded up onto a train at the very end of the war and sent off in the direction of Germany to avoid the Russians who were invading from the east. Eventually the war ended and the property, this long train full of gold and carpets and silver and gems and china and stamp collections and furs and anything you can imagine, this long train full of that property ended up in the hands of the American army. And the question of what to do with that property at the end of the war is really the heart of the first section of Love and Treasure, a section that takes place in Salzburg in 1945 and 1946. And I will let you read the novel and see where the story took me. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful Jewish Book Month.